Like I hit that. That what's name is the greatest thing on there.
Explore button.
The Explorer, yeah, like because you just get draped off into another world.
That shit like World Star on the ground.
Man.
Ross I told you pussy niggas like the lions in.
Maybach music.
nigga, can't nobody press the Teflon Don, nigga.
Ain't nobody fucking with Ross.
The fuck is you talking about, nigga? He said, I was paid, and I was paid swell. Ross got the greatest fucking interviews, bro. If you ever get a chance.
Ross is like a Marvel character, man.
When he was dissing T.I. back in the day, he had on a LeBron jersey sitting on the on the couch, like, he was just going at T.I.
Bro, y'all gotta see, when he was still messing with Laura, bro, y'all gotta see the one where he was at Hot 97. He was like, this nigga said, like, yeah, when that bodyguard come out and get you, and you're praying for your life, and it don't matter, because he don't speak no English.
In the Breakfast Club, when he was like, I want to see him. He's like, Charlamagne was like, hey, Ross, you can't fuck all the bitches. Why we can't? Look up at the scoreboard.
Right.
See, I want to see my niggas get on private jets. I want to see they mama in the kitchen.
I know your mama straight
on the Hawaiian rib thigh.
Bruh. That nigga's a Marvel comic.
Hawaiian rib
So
thigh.
many quotables. All right, we live.
We good?
We good.
Oh, God.
Maybach music.
Maybach cheerleaders in the building.
Yeah.
They in here. Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Chad Dave from WWTB. What we talking about?
Yeah.
We back with another episode. I'm with my peoples. Who we got in the building?
Shopping bags, CEO, perfect attendance. It is I,
Mr. Vegas.
veteran. Yeah. Next month, get with me, West Coast. Get with me. I'm out there.
Oh, man. You got voted to the All-Star game, man.
Yeah, you know.
What happened, though?
Injury wouldn't allow me to suit up, but I did make the squad.
Okay.
You know, I did make the squad. Let's not be confused.
All right. Just
Check cleared.
That's all that matter.
Yeah.
Who else we got in the place to be?
Man, he is I am him. Local nigga with a major buzz.
Okay.
If you don't know me, 10 of your friends do.
Mm-hmm.
The Honorable.
Yes,
Doctor
sir.
Elijah Martin Malcolm Arnez III.
Okay.
The yak sipping. I'm trying to say bad.
Gold couches.
Fly kick rocking. Penny peeling. Two-time world champion Dez Arnez.
He in the building, a place to be, man. How your brothers been?
Been good, man. Come on,
Can't
don't
complain.
act like
Life is good. Life is
good.
grand right now.
Trav, get your nickname. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Come on, man.
Paper Planes Trav is in the
Random
building.
acts of Travis in the building.
No.
What's the verse? Call him. How the verse go down?
Ice trading game. Ice trading game. If a nigga hatin', call him Trav Dave.
Oh, man. No AKAs for me, man.
Paper Planes.
Before we get started, I want to send out a big happy birthday shout out to my daughter, Skylar.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And I got another one tomorrow. Goodness gracious.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Brooklyn. Yeah, so, man.
Hello, Brooklyn. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely didn't have nothing to do.
It's many things. He's going to always find a way, isn't he? Trav always finds a way.
I always bring it back to the backpack. That's what's up. I see where we going today. I see where they already started out with their Maybach music.
We on your ass today, Trav.
Oh.
Good pause. All right, before we get started with the show, let's have a recap of last week's show.
Hey, shout out to the ladies of Take Control Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Like real talk. Y'all don't understand what y'all did for us, man. Like, that was definitely a good look.
They held it down for sure.
Yeah, y'all definitely held it down. Y'all had a lot of hate mail.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people ain't rock with y'all.
Quite a bit.
A lot of people didn't rock
Quite
with
a
y'all.
bit.
I gotta keep it real because I can't keep it fake. There was definitely some hate mail sent. You know, a lot of ladies felt like they could do better.
They wanted that spot.
They wanted that spot.
Yeah. But y'all held it down.
But y'all held it down, man. But we also got a lot of new listeners, a lot of new followers. Overall, nothing but good reviews for the show overall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There was a couple, like I said, but nobody really dissed the show. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they just wanted y'all spot.
That's all. But that's what it is. When you do something like that and it gains a lot of attention, people will always feel some type of way and feel like that should have been them or that could have been them.
And the fellas was wondering too, how come they didn't get that call? They wanted to be in there and catch some of that ambiance as well.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of those.
Definitely got the yo.
That's what y'all doing up there?
Yo, why didn't you hit me up? I seen the ladies. Why didn't y'all hit me up?
And also, too, y'all got to understand, man. This isn't like a social hour, man.
Right.
We're
working. We're really working.
We're not just putting anybody on this show. You can't just put your bid in and think you're gonna get booked.
No, you gotta holler at the manager, CEO Reese.
Yeah, and it's gotta make sense. Like for y'all to understand. The previous week, I was on a panel with those ladies on their podcast. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed myself. It was dope. They said they're going to do a part 2. Hopefully, I could bring the gang with me.
Gang.
To the next one. But they enjoyed the company, and I enjoyed them. And then I went back and started listening to their shows after that.
I enjoy them. Jokes.
This nigga's back at it again.
Did we get that on video? Did we get that?
You missed that. Good. I'm glad you missed that.
But, so we're definitely going to bring them back again. So once again, shout out to Lynn, shout out to Brandy, shout out to Ariel.
Yeah, shout out.
Yes, salute.
The whole Take Control podcast, that was dope. So
and make sure y'all check them out. Take Control Podcast, at Take Control Podcast on Instagram.
Absolutely.
For sure. And also, before we get to the show, you told a funny story today in the group chat, man. So we gotta just talk about it real quick.
Which one? Because I got. Are we doing the Angela? Or
definitely the Angela Simmons.
Angela Simmons. Okay. All right. So
set up the story for him, man, because it was real funny, and I just want to talk about that real quick.
I'm gonna set up the story for y'all, man. Dad's True Hollywood Stories. So look, check it out. I'm in Vegas for the Magic,
Magic show.
The Magic show or whatever. So
shout out So Classic.
So we out, Tay got me out in Vegas with him. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, the whole squad was out there. He took the whole squad out there. So it was like me, Tay, Rail, Yav, Jay Wood.
Jay Wood was out there?
Yeah, Jay Wood was out there with us. We all out in Vegas.
That's a funnier nigga.
Yeah, bruh. So we all out in Vegas just kicking it, right? And this is around the time that Angela was pushing the when her and her sister had the clothing brand. I forget what it was called, the pastry shit.
Pastries.
So this is so they out working the floor or whatever. So mind you, they all know that I got a thing for Angela Simmons. You know what I'm saying? So we
trying
out
to get down with
as
Uncle
you
Russell.
should.
Yeah.
As you should.
But I said he gonna run with Uncle Russell. It might be bad for the boy.
So they all know I got a thing for Angela Simmons since the Run's house. And so we out there, and they like, oh, Dez, there go your girl, right? So, we probably, at this point, we both on the floor at the Magic show, and she probably, at this point, she probably, 10 feet away. You know what I'm saying? So I see her from afar, but she see me, too, from afar.
Y'all lock eyes?
Right? So we see each other from afar. But then, she, so she, look, I look. She start talking to, whoever. She was, standing with another chick or whatever. And so then we start walking towards each other, right? Like a movie. You know what I mean? So we walking towards each other. And then it's we got to that point where it's we both passed each other. But the whole time we walking up, we both looking at each other. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga.
We both looking at each other. So look, all my homies know I have a staring problem. You know what I'm saying? I do. I got a staring problem. I'm the nigga that I will stare at somebody in the club and you can turn and notice me staring at you and I'm not gonna look away. I'm gonna keep staring at you.
Because that's the Columbus thing. I've noticed that about Columbus niggas. Columbus niggas do that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm that person. So we staring at each other the whole time, right? So then we get to a point where it's just we walk right past each other. So we both stand at each other and then we walk past each other and then I'm I'm getting closer and they all right, man, Tay, all right, say something. And then I just froze, she just looked through my soul, bruh. And then I walked past her, she walked past me, and then she kind of stopped and looked back, waiting for me to say something, bruh.
You ain't gonna shoot.
I couldn't, bruh. I fumbled.
He fumbled the ball.
It happens.
Bruh. I just felt like I'm not the Des Arnaz that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was the Des Arnaz that I am now, it would have been a different story. But like
honorable.
Yeah, but like I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't know I had the sauce back then. You feel what I'm saying? I was still honing my skills. You feel me?
Nigga, that was. I can't believe you dropped the ball on Angela Simmons. You could have been running around with Uncle Russ, man, doing wild yoga and shit, hot yoga in L.A.
And a good time to be running with Uncle Russ right now.
Yeah. It's not a good
Allegedly.
Time, it's not a good time.
We're not gonna put that on Uncle Russ. Allegedly.
Yeah, man. So I dropped the ball, man. But that's one of my dad's true Hollywood stories, man.
That's funny.
I got to tell you about the one about Idris Elba chick now too, man. One day we're gonna talk about.
One
that.
day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one.
Oh, the one chick he just got engaged to.
Yeah, man. It's a wow. It's a. I lived a pretty nice life so far.
I gotta. Maybe not on.
Reese got some
The
stories
veteran got a lot of stories. Every
Shout
week
out
I
to
learn
Mike
something
Red.
new.
Shout out to Mike Red. Though.
Oh. All right, speaking of Mike Red, we talking basketball. It's All-Star Weekend. What y'all think about the dunk contest and three-point shootout?
I'm gonna be honest. I was out, so I didn't get to see it.
I wasn't mad at it. I enjoyed it. My prediction came. Me and my son had a little bet. I told him it was going to be Donovan Mitchell and Klay Thompson. I lost with the Klay Thompson, but I did get Mitchell right. But it was cool. Like I enjoyed it a lot more than I have in recent years. Like the last, I want to say maybe 3-4 years, All-Star Weekend been back. It's been looking good.
Yeah.
I ain't been mad at it.
Yeah, Devin Booker won the three-point shootout. He got a clip though.
Hey, his shot is perfect. Like
he got a clip.
The extension and the form, the lift he get, like it's perfect. He has a perfect shot. Like that shit crazy.
Yeah, I'm with Reese though. Overall, like I feel like the All-Star game has like definitely been entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like especially like the weekend.
Yeah.
And I think LA just made it so much better.
It's
like
LA.
The LA.
It's
The
LA.
weather,
Perfect.
everybody looking nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody
Thank
out
God
there.
for the gram, you know what I mean? Like Instagram, like you pretty much are in LA, even if you didn't make it.
yeah.
You
was out there, you know what I
seen
mean?
everything and everyone.
Shout out to Uncle Snoop out there. That nigga was super hooping.
He was hooping.
Looked like he played in like 3 or 4 different games because I seen a couple different games. He on different uniforms. Like,
Hey, that nigga said he had 10 points and 25 rebounds,
that was
nigga.
They beat 2 Chainz in them by 30.
Yeah.
25
I don't
rebounds,
know if he had
nigga?
25 rebounds.
I
but
saw
Uncle
that
Snoop-
block though.
Hey, the reverse was crazy though.
The little school.
The
Hey,
reverse was
he
crazy.
made it too because I saw the actual video. He made that shot. Yeah.
The reverse was crazy. I'm like,
Uncle
damn,
Snoop
Uncle
out
Snoop
there
still,
hooping.
like, he's still athletic.
Snoop, what, 44, 45?
Easy.
Easy, yeah. Snoop, again, like we always say that, but Snoop is still the biggest rap artist in the world.
In the world.
I think so. I feel like that's
He's definitely the
that's
ambassador
definitely
of
an argument.
rap,
It's
you know what I
definitely an
mean?
argument. Like people that don't even speak English, they can say Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Hey, but you got to cut the shit with Snoop with a fucking gospel album, dog.
I'm gonna give him a pass on that. He an OG, and I'm
He
not
gonna do
gonna
a
listen
gospel
to a
album? I
single.
mean,
he
I'm
done
over
gave us
here a single
everything.
word
He
of
did a
it.
reggae album. Like Snoop did it all, bro. Snoop is definitely the most marketable hip hop artist.
Snoop
ever.
Lion?
Snoop got about 20 projects, and I've probably heard maybe
Snoop
8 of them.
he didn't have shoes, porns, like
Everything.
anything that you can sell.
He
Snoop
got the
can sell it.
vapes going right now. Like, you right, Des. Who?
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of coach, hey dog. When I say
His PV
that,
League is serious too.
bro. When I said, listen, that show fucked me up, bro.
He got a show on
Yeah,
Netflix.
on
Okay,
Netflix,
I seen a
Snoop.
lot of people talking about that. So,
Bruh.
speak on that. What was it?
Listen, Coach Snoop. It's on Netflix, man. If you haven't seen the series, I highly recommend you check it out. It's basically him talking about his little league, not only his team, but he runs a whole little league program or whatever. But his team kind of like his team service like underprivileged kids in Cali. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just in one part of like if you ever been to California, like especially Los Angeles area, like everything is fucking spread out. You feel what I'm saying? So like not only are they getting kids in Los Angeles, but they're getting kids in Long Beach, like all over, kind of like within a 20-30 mile radius. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to pick the kids.
So they
up.
all play like they got a league, like they all play like teams, like
So his team. Well, yeah. So like they play
or it's
different
just
teams.
his team.
Well, it's highlighting just his team.
He has a league,
but
though,
he has
right?
a whole league.
Yeah.
It goes across the country. Like there's a Snoop League in Texas. Like that's the thing. Like national championship was in Texas. You feel what
Oh
I'm saying?
shit.
So like and the dope thing with his team is like not only are they playing in California? Like he flies his team out to go play like 3 or 4 games like out of the state. So they play like a team in Miami. They play
and they little
14. They're 14 years old.
Oh wow.
But they start but the teams go up like they start as little as 6 and they go all up to, like they go all the way up to like 14 basically, you know, when you might go to high school. But anyway, it's just like but then they're also like highlighting some of the kids. So just like the things that some of these kids are going through it's crazy, man. It's crazy, like, to just see some of the real life stuff that these kids have to deal with at the age of 14. Like they're dealing with like grown man problems, bro. And it's just like, and it's just, you know, some of the stuff I don't really want to.
Some of them kids make it to the league though, right?
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of kids in the league right now.
That came through.
Yeah, like they putting kids through college. They putting kids in the league. So. But I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to ruin it. So if you get a chance, go watch it and then come holler.
About J-Rock the rapper?
No, that's just one of the players on the team. His name is J-Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was confused on that.
Yeah. One of the players on the team, his name is J-Rock. But
damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's wild. And then like one of the coaches is one of the. You know, remember Mac 10 had that group, the Comrades?
Yeah.
K Mac from the Comrades, he's one of the coaches.
Oh, wow.
Bro, when I
Big bloods.
And when I tell you that he be going off on them kids, bro.
Big bloods.
You know who's a funny follower? Like, not to be off subject, but we talking West Coast. If you get a chance, please go check out Trey D's Instagram page.
I bet you was off the hook.
Man, that nigga is so funny, man.
Because his interviews on Vlad be hilarious.
Hey, he be having me dying.
But yeah, man, Coach
Vlad
Snoop
is the hip-hop cops, man.
Coach Snoop is definitely a dope series, man.
Where, speaking of West Coast, y'all watched the Shaq and Kobe interview? Anybody watch that shit?
I missed it.
I caught pieces of it. You know, Shaq's such a boring interview.
Damn.
Kobe too, for the most part. I mean, like, it just seemed fake. You know what I mean? Like,
for you?
It was very PC.
It was PC.
Even though they was cussing and like you could like Kobe is a real technical dude. Like everything he says is like everything he says feels like it's scripted.
Only part that I did enjoy is when Kobe said when they had that little back and forth when he was like, "I ain't gonna be too many more of your bitches." And Shaq swung on. He said Shaq had swung on. He said he just saw a big ass fist coming at him. You know, I enjoyed that part, but that shit, like, it's the media putting them together, making them do this. Like, it's a way to, they trying to, I don't know, you know what I mean? I guess let them ride off on a high horse or whatnot.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
just
mean? Put them in a different light. And plus, it's because it's L.A., you know what's going on this weekend All-Star.
Yeah, it definitely made sense into the fold of things with All-Star. But I think, you know, as being a Laker fan, like some people might not know their story. I mean, even though it's in the media, you might hear it from the media, but you never hear it from their point of view. Especially when they the way Kobe broke down the Detroit LA series was dope, and I never heard it from that perspective. And how he said how they lost, and he felt like it was his fault. But he's talking about Shaq talking about being out of shape and shit. That shit was
he
funny.
Knew Kobe was going to be in shape. He said, I knew I had a couple months to get right. You know what I mean?
And he blamed a lot on Phil. He said Phil would keep the tension going between them. So I don't know. But my question was to y'all: if y'all could sit down and talk to anybody, dead or alive, one-on-one, who would it be?
That's tough.
Like, who would you like to interview in that style, one-on-one?
Shit, if I could interview anybody, like, I probably I think it would be Barack Obama for me.
For real?
Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
This is probably gonna be a shocker to y'all. This is probably gonna be a shocker to y'all.
Who, Rick Ross?
No, fuck nigga.
I ain't gonna be too on my Kobe shit.
Puff
is sitting at the top right now at the All-Star game.
Of course he is.
Puff always gonna get that look. But mine's for real would be Minister Farrakhan.
Really?
Yeah, man. I like lately I've always been like a fan of Minister Farrakhan. Like, and lately I've been
he squash rap.
You can soak up plenty of game from him. So,
and I've been watching like a lot of his like early stuff. Like
he was a bad boy. In his day.
I was watching when he was on the Donahue show in 1985, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes to show you how long like Farrakhan really been out here for a long time, bro.
Oh, he's been on the front line for
a long time, man. And I like I don't know. I just like some of his stuff, man. So I've been watching a lot of his stuff. Like, I have always been doing it, but lately I've been watching some of his stuff too, and I just really would like to like just pick his brain, bro, and just like it takes a strong man to really like take on the hate of a nation and keep it moving.
The
like,
world damn near.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like they wanted him out of here. They still want him out of here.
Still do, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
he like 83 or something. Something crazy.
Yeah, he one of the last few left. You know what I mean?
he
Like,
is.
If I had I guess like I would like to interview Martin Luther King on some, not like just like some everyday shit, like the behind the scenes shit. Like, you know, we hear all the stories about him like cheating and stuff. Like, I want to know what a day in the life of like the real nigga side, not the political side. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like, damn, how did you maneuver and how did you deal, you know, being a everyday person? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. Like, yeah, you know. So I would say like Minister Farrakhan or like a Bobby Seale, or you know what I mean, like
Black Panther.
Just because it's like, you know, a lot of those guys, man, they lost their lives early, and they was like, you know what I mean, fighting this fight at a time where, you know, I mean, the odds is still against you, right? But like back then
it was heavy.
It was super heavy. You know
Civil rights movement was still like kind of new too.
Yeah. So like, and just, I think it's just dope. Like,
this nigga blowing up over here.
I think it's just dope. Like what, you know, the things that they were on at that time, and really to be able to like form together and get like a community to stand. And I mean, and then you understand like why. I mean, I don't want to say you understand. Like I agree with it, but like you see why the FBI wanted them out of here. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, y'all too organized.
Y'all powerful as fuck.
Yeah, y'all too organized. You know, and stuff like that. That like. You know, it means a lot to me to like see somebody with influence like that and be able to use it for like a positive and really like try to bring people together. So
I ain't mad at that. So speaking of like Black Power and stuff like that, we gonna segue into Black Panther. You ain't seen it yet, dude?
I haven't seen it yet, man. I'm gonna go see it next week.
Reese.
Yeah.
Black Panther. What's your thoughts? Because I got 2 point of views on that shit.
2?
Ice straight again.
I feel it coming.
Ice straight again.
I think I'm going,
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nothing that I didn't like about it. I thought it was a great film. You know, the way they portrayed him. You know, it felt good to see a black hero on there on the big screen, and then just see all that all the black actors and actresses that was in the film.
Yeah, that shit's amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was a great film, great story.
But you don't watch comic books, right? Like you don't read comic books. You don't really follow that shit.
I can't say that I do. No.
So you just watched it from like a movie point of view, and to you it was just a real good.
I mean,
movie.
I know some of the stories. I've been seeing that online. Like, you know, why didn't they bring in that he really was messing with Storm, or, you know, like at the end of the day, it is entertainment. You know what I mean? They do gotta, you know, try to sell movie tickets. You know what I mean? I don't think they can go all the way in depth as to what, you know, because you can do a lot more writing. You know, you can do a lot more with writing than what you can with, you know, like a visual. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think they did a great job. I had no issues with it at all.
All right, before we talk about the movie, what y'all think about people dressing up to go see the movie?
That shit was crazy. I was at Easton.
Please tell me what you think. Just the videos and everything y'all seen.
I was there Thursday night. I guess the early premiere night.
Yeah.
I was at the 7:00 show, and the last 2 weeks online, I've been seeing where niggas saying I'm coming like this, I'm coming like this, and I'm thinking it was a joke. I'm really not believing niggas is gonna be looking like this. But people was full Wakandians that night, like niggas was in dashikis. The chicks was coming dressed as what was the chick's name that was the general?
Lupita?
Not Lupita, the other chick. Nakia. People I saw a couple women in those outfits, full-fledged, head to toe. The boots, the spears, and all that shit.
Yo.
People was in Black Panther outfits.
Hold up. Niggas had spears in the theater,
I
bro.
bullshit you not.
Nigga.
Spears.
Like, listen, the dressing up shit, all right, cool, salute. You really, But niggas brought
I
spears.
seen a nigga with bongos, everything. Like niggas really like.
Niggas OD.
Black
dog.
people was showing the fuck out for this. My kids was looking like my, I had my youngest, my 4-year-old.
I know he was looking like.
He was like, what? He's like, Daddy. He pointing at everybody. Like, what's going on? Like, I was so shocked that I didn't even take pictures or videos of it. You know what I mean? I like to normally capture shit. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? It was like a hood Halloween. Hood soul Halloween type event that we was at. Red carpet. Because it was motherfuckers that was dressed down in minks. You had niggas in dashikis. It was like a players ball meets Halloween. It was just some wild
Players
shit.
ball meets-
Hold up, but somebody made a point on Twitter, and I kind of felt them. They like, we don't get mad when people dress up for Star Wars.
Right. They do that shit.
So why we tripping on
I'll
Black
tell
Panther?
you, this is what, like, dressing up for Star Wars. I'll make it real simple for you. People that dress up for Star Wars is going to see Star Wars. Niggas was dressing like they and motherfucking Coming to America going to see Black Panther. Like, no, nigga, like, why you dressing like?
I think they was just trying to
But that to that point,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? You don't dress up as Star Trek to go see Star Wars, nigga. Like,
Okay, all right, yeah.
so
ice trading. Yeah.
no,
Ice
I have no problem with cosplay, right?
Is that the time? That's what they
yeah,
call
that's like when you dress up as a character and you go see a movie or you go to
Yeah,
Cosplay.
damn, Trav.
Yeah, he just put me on some game
Put
tonight.
the zone in nerd
Cosplay.
talk. All right,
yeah,
Trav.
like I mean, obviously y'all seen my picture from Halloween, right? Like
Right.
when we was all dressed. That's cosplay. When you dress up as the characters. Like I have no problem doing that. My thing is
Can we make that the show artwork? Can we do
some
that?
cosplay.
Trav dressed up.
My costume was lit.
Hey, his costume was
You
hard.
was the tiger, what? You
No, that was a couple years ago. That's when. Yeah, I was Isaiah Washington. He's a black Captain America.
Black Captain. Okay.
Yeah, I really do this shit. Like
I see.
I have no problem with people dressing up to go see it, but I wouldn't do that weird shit. To me, that's weird. To me, like me personally, I would never dress up as cosplay to go see a movie. Now, if I'm going to Comic-Con, I'm gonna go full out and I'm gonna go participate.
Isn't this like an extension of Comic-Con going to a Marvel movie? Like,
Nah,
wouldn't you
not
say
really. Because there's
so?
always
It was kids
Marvel
in there
movies.
too, like in Captain America outfits. Like it was like I saw everything in there that night, and I wasn't mad at it. Like I actually enjoyed it. You know? What I mean?
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's just something I wouldn't do personally. Like I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not, to me, it's not the environment for me personally to do that shit.
Fair enough.
But go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
I have no problem with it. A lot of people is mad online. I see it. But some of y'all look goofy as fuck.
I don't understand
like
why
the
people get
nigga,
mad.
what's the nigga name? D-Ray?
Oh yeah,
That nigga look goofy as fuck.
D-Ray gotta relax.
Yeah.
D-Ray, what was he on?
That nigga had different colored clogs on, dog. Like,
Yeah, that nigga had different colored shoes
Did
on.
he have them
half
two
of it-
chicks with him?
Not that D-Ray.
we
the
talking about
political-
we're talking about the Black Lives Matter
okay.
D-Ray. That
yeah,
nigga,
with the blue, that nigga had the blue vest on.
bro, he had half of his face painted
painted.
white.
Oh, he tripping.
with like rhinestones on his face
Yeah.
and shit.
D-Ray, relax.
Yeah, he was doing the most.
You
man.
gotta relax. Nori verse.
Yeah, but overall, Black Panther was a dope ass movie. Like from a movie standpoint, it's a dope ass movie. Now, from a comic book standpoint or a comic fan standpoint, there was a couple things that I didn't agree with. Even like Killmonger, they changed his origin story. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with that.
That's where I think they dropped the ball. Like he did get to Wakanda just like out of nowhere, mad quick. You know, in that little weak ass plane. Is that how he got there?
Yeah, basically that's how he got
Allegedly,
there.
you know.
But I do want to give kudos to Ryan
Oh,
Coogler.
yeah, he tripping.
Oh yeah, D-Ray was super
Yeah, he was
bugging.
wilding. He was wilding.
You gotta show that to the camera.
He was wilding.
Yeah, but Ryan Coogler, like, he deserves all the props in the world, dog. 31 years old.
Yeah, he getting busy.
His third major movie. What's the numbers they do?
They said that they did. CNN reported that they did 281 million. And that,
I thought that one you put in there
but
said
that was, but
387.
yeah, that's worldwide. The one,
Oh,
the other
okay.
one I put in here is worldwide. But the Siri tripping. Siri tripping again.
Hell,
I'm with the fellas. I'm with the fellas.
Hey, yo. Shit.
Right.
Shit. My girl,
Shit,
yeah.
my girl, yeah. But that was worldwide. The other number, it was like 300 something. But they said 281 million is what
That's
they.
incredible.
And they said that's the 5th largest opening
weekend
ever.
Yeah. So I definitely want to shout him out. He's only 31 years old. His third major film, like, it don't get no better. You know what I'm saying? It
got
really
some
don't.
major films up under his belt.
Oh, yeah, he's an Oakland nigga.
That's the one that did the Fruitville Station.
He did the Fruit, and he did Creed. Yeah, and you said that Creed 2 coming. Yeah. Another thing, like, as a Marvel fan or as a comic book fan, it wasn't enough Easter eggs for me for Infinity War, which is going to be was probably going to break the record. Like, I'm not even going to joke. It's probably going to break Black Panther's record when that comes out in May.
You see, they gonna. Well, no, I don't want to, because I don't even want to sound like I know what I'm talking about. So.
Like,
see now, I feel like I got to go get my Marvel. I've seen none of those movies.
Is Infinity War going to be with Bucky in it? Like, because I see
Bucky's already been in the movies,
right? I seen him. He's been in the Captain America, but you see, that power that the Wakandans have.
Yeah.
They said it's going to be like for Iron Man, Bucky, and I think...
Yeah, the vibranium.
The vibranium, yeah.
Yeah, ain't that what Captain America's shield
is made out of? Yeah. And T'Chaka gave Captain America, that's T'Challa's dad,
right.
That's the Black Panther.
And they said that's how they're going to get Bucky back, right?
Yeah, well, Bucky's going to have a vibranium arm.
Right.
And that's really not a spoiler, but he's going to have a vibranium arm. A lot. You over there confused, but he's like, "What the fuck?"
Nerd talk 101.
I like the Shuri character, his sister. Like, she was real dope.
Mm-hmm.
She's a genius level intellect, so she's like one of the like top 3 smartest people in the whole MCU. Yeah, she's dope. So there's a lot like I always tell y'all, like, I could talk hip hop with y'all, I could talk basketball with y'all, but like when it comes to Marvel and DC and just comics, there's certain people I can have these conversations with.
Right.
So I'm all with like black people going to see it and supporting and Black Power, and I'm gonna wear this black ass shirt and all that. Like, yeah, cool, do what you do. But if you're not a Marvel or DC or a comic person, like, I really don't want to have that type of conversation with you.
And that's fair enough.
That's like me trying to talk to you about sneakers. Like, I'm not a sneaker dude. You know what I'm saying? I buy what I like.
I get it.
But if I came in a so classic, like, nah, you'd be like, shut the fuck up, Trav. Like,
I get it. And when you put it in that regard, I get it. I haven't seen it. I'm not a super comic dude, so I'm not even going to act like I am. I mean, like I said, I've seen none of these Marvel movies. Like,
I can't believe that shit.
I've seen none of them, bro. Like, but
you ain't seen the Avengers, none of that?
I've seen none of that shit, bro.
That's
but
wild
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. I feel like I'm so far behind the 8 ball. I felt like I couldn't see none of it because I felt like I'm the type of person, like, I gotta watch shit in order. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I felt
really
like
ain't joined together.
And that's what. And somebody told me, like, my man Meech showed me, because he's in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So and he was talking to, I was talking to him at the shop about it, and he was like, he was kind of saying, like, man, he don't like people fronting on Black Panther, like people like. Cause he was saying the same stuff. Like, that's how I knew about Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know all that. So I'm like, oh shit, you put me on to something. But he was just like, yeah, he's like, man, you don't have to watch those movies in order. Like,
right. They're not. They are connected, but it's such a small piece. Like,
they give you enough to let them know that we're going to introduce this character coming up, or we're going to put them in the movie with each other.
Like, I put it like this: Black Panther takes place 2 weeks after Civil War ends.
His dad died, right?
But a lot of people don't know that because the movies come out a year, 18 months apart. But it only takes place 2 weeks after that. Another gripe that I do have is for, all my Marvel DC people, like, calling it the greatest movie ever or the greatest comic movie ever. It's not. Like,
why are you mad at that, though? Like, I ain't mad at that.
No, it's just not.
I'm not
me.
calling it that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't get mad at nobody saying it. Like, because, like, Blaze made that analogy in the chat, like, as far as even with the music, like, just for their times, like, certain people ain't seen the other stuff or they ain't even read that stuff. So to them, this is the greatest I done seen. You know what I mean? Like, some people will say Brown is the best they done seen because they ain't never seen Mike. You know what I mean? Like, that's just...
I guess so. If you put it like that.
That's how I look at it.
But I just look like, for even me saying that it's not, like, I'm not going to argue your opinion why you think it is. People had just asked me, like, what do you think? And I'm like, I thought Michael B. Jordan did a good job. A lot of people criticized him. A lot of people said that they still see Michael B. Jordan instead of Killmonger.
He said bro a couple times in there and all that.
Oh, he's from Oakland, so everything was like...
They should have wrote that. I wouldn't have had that in the script, though. Like,
that, they kept it like you see when he was a little kid in the beginning,
in the
they
hood,
just kept it as the hood,
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? But
I thought
it's
he
a
was
good ass
dope.
movie.
I thought
It's a
Michael
good ass
Keaton,
movie. You know what I'm saying?
So Trav, I need you to help me get my comic game right, man. I don't like not being in the know.
Nah, man. Oh, you got FOMO? What's it called? Fear of missing out.
I guess you could say something like that. No, I just want to because I've been wondering. Yeah, I was kind of leery at first, like.
Do I don't know.
No, I don't. But
Hey, shout out to my nigga Brad.
Hit
Shout
us
out to my
with
nigga
cosplay
O'Sharp,
tonight
man.
and FOMO. Like,
Yeah.
you Trav putting this up for a game
Yeah.
tonight.
A little something,
word of the day. What's the word of the day?
Word of the day.
FOMO.
FOMO.
Okay.
Not homo.
Okay.
FOMO.
I like that. But but like I said, that's what's been holding me back. But I do want to kind of like watch the movies in order. So if you can kind of
I help you out,
help
man.
your boy out, because I understand that, like, I know they don't really run together, but I do know, like, characters come up, like, at the end, you know what I mean? And I don't be wanting to, like, be all over the place, like, what?
I catch you up. It took me like I'm late to the comic world.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? There's some couple OGs that I talked to, or even homeboys. I talked to Cornbread about it. He real heavy. DJ O'Sharp, you know, he do everything in the world.
Oh my God.
He do everything, so you know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
That nigga argue me down about some shit that happened in '83. I'd be like, my nigga, like
You got it.
I was two. My bad. So, but yeah, I'll get you hit, man. Like it took me about 3 years to really catch up on everything, to catch up on the characters and study their origins and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to D. LaRue. We talk about it a lot too. So, but yeah, I would tell everybody, go see Black Panther. Like, it just helps. It helps. It shows the world that black movies can sell. You know what I'm saying? Get Out did good. Girls Trip did good.
And he was in it. Dude from Get Out was in it.
Yeah, he was in it. Yeah.
What was the Best Man Holiday did good when that came out?
Girls Trip did good.
I don't watch those type of movies, so.
I mean, it did, but it did good. It did good at the box office.
Yeah. Point is, go watch black movies. I don't watch them all, but you know what I'm saying? Do what you do. I would tell people to go watch Black Panther and keep watching it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna do nothing but open up more doors.
I'm gonna go see it again though. It's one of them movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
And they say like watch it all the way through the end. Cause they say like
because it was a second trailer that I didn't know about, but I went online, was able to find that one.
But
Or not the trailer, but the second little sneak peek.
Yeah, but that's
It was real.
yeah, it was
small,
real. It was
though.
light.
Pause.
It was light compared to other Marvel movies where big Easter eggs come up, like Guardians of the Galaxy, like
Thanos and
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when they show Adam Warlock at the end. Like, you know, that's like a big deal in the Marvel universe. Like, oh shit, Adam Warlock. Like, but again, you can only have those conversations with people that know. So,
but I need to catch up on my.
You
Marvel
definitely
movies.
do.
On my
You
Marvel.
definitely
I need to catch up on the movies, bro. I haven't seen none of it.
Fire
do.
Stick.
my son put me onto this thing called Movie Bots.
No, I think I
It's
need to get it
real
unlocked
slick.
again. Okay. All right.
It's something again. You hip to a lot of shit.
Man, he be on it.
All right, so I got a lot of flack for this shit on my Facebook page.
Ice Trader Gang. Ice
Definitely.
Trader Gang.
First of all, I got a question. And I asked this in the group chat, and Blaze hit me with the super spin move. And I was like, oh, okay, he's supposed to be my guy. I'm always, you know, Reese and Dez always jumping me.
No,
So-
we just be saying what makes sense. That's all.
They always attacking me in the group chat. It's vicious in there, y'all. But is Drake the greatest of his generation?
Yes,
Hands down, easy.
easy.
I don't think there's really a debate
Yeah,
to me.
who's putting up a fight?
I'm just asking a question.
K-Dot putting up a fight. But
I think Drake is bounds, and I think Drake is a lot farther ahead than K-Dot. Like, I really do. Like, I think it's a lot of places that don't know K-Dot still.
I'm out.
but I mean he's
Does
gaining.
K-Dot tour internationally? Like, I don't think he.
Yeah.
What international tours has he done? No, I'm saying, but what you knew when 50 was over across the water and all that, and Snoop and all
The
that.
damn
like,
tour didn't go overseas.
I'm not
go
sure.
overseas?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, to be
I
honest.
thought that was all here in the States.
I'm not.
Like, it might have hit. Yeah.
I mean, he's a Grammy nominated guy. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Grammy
not act like-
nominated, Grammy winning.
Yeah, he's a champion.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
And last
all
year he
of
won
them.
like
He won
7.
everyone for the rap, for sure.
But y'all saying that Drake's in the class of his own, and then it's Kendrick.
I think so. I mean,
That's-
y'all might not agree with
I mean,
me.
that's how I look at it because Kendrick is definitely like when you look at it, it's just like this is how I
I
look at
still
it.
think it's urban.
That's what I'm saying. This is how I look at it. When in the hip hop world, Drake and Kendrick, like that's a crazy argument. But I feel like when you go pop, like I'm with Reese. Like I feel like there's certain pockets.
That pop world.
I feel like there's certain pockets that K-Dot isn't reaching that Drake can reach.
Not that he can't. Yeah, I just don't think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And like Reese said, not that he can't, but like right now, because also too, you got to look at the music that Kendrick is making. Like the music that Kendrick is making, he's making a lot of like I don't want to say it's pro-black. You feel what I'm saying? But like
it's definitely
but there's
an
definitely
edge
strong.
to it.
There's definitely strong pro-black messages in the music that he's making.
But
So-
all right, quick question though. But on the Black Panther soundtrack, he worked with like some overseas artists, right? Like, wasn't they like some artists from Africa or some shit?
I think. Don't quote me on that. I know there was definitely a lot of like West
Probably
Coast
the budget
representation
for
on
the
there
movie.
for sure.
They had to get some Wakandians on there.
Wakandians.
But hey man, I really like I like that album. I thought it was a well put together like.
Yeah, I like
me.
the album too.
That song with him and SZA really growing on me. I really like that one. a
That,
lot.
all the
All
stars.
Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
song with The Weeknd hard.
The song with the Weeknd is hard as
Song
fuck.
with Travis Scott hard.
Yeah,
Sway Lee joint go.
of course.
Sway Lee singing his heart out on
Sway
that
Lee the
album.
guy, man.
Sway Lee go off on the Jhené Aiko album too. This is definitely a sidebar, but that album I
Definitely
like
heard
that Trip
that.
album. It goes.
So yeah, so God's Plan video. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I thought it was a good I went and watched it. I thought it was a good video. I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? I like. I mean, it's Drake, so Drake can do things that the average person can't do. But I like the message. I like the overall message of the video, and I like how he kind of like. I like how he used it in a positive form, and he challenged people to like, yo, like, all right, you don't necessarily got to do what I did, but just go be nice to people, bro.
Go be nice.
Go be nice. to
So,
people,
but
bro.
did the video make you cry?
It didn't make me
make you
cry.
tear up?
Me personally, no. Coach Snoop made me flare up more than the Drake, the God's Plan video.
Hey man, you over here in your Young Desi shit today, man.
He's drowsy.
I'm tuned in.
He's
I'm
drowsy
tuned in.
right now.
You sleepy boy. I know. I'm just saying. Is you sleepy boy?
Is you sleepy, boy?
I thought the video, like Dad said, I thought the video was dope. It was good to see that type of, that type of message, coming across the screen. And, I mean, just the thoughts or the deeds itself, what he was doing, like Drake, as much, flack as he catches from time to time, like he still, represents for the culture on the highest level, I think, more than, damn near anybody.
He always finds a way to get out the hole. When people get mad, like Blaze said it best. I can't.
He's a
quote exactly.
genius. His team is incredible, dog.
But anytime it's like, all right, once they're not feeling him in the pop world, he'll go back over. He'll do, you know what I'm saying? He'll make them happy again. Once hip hop gets mad, he'll come back hip hop, make them happy again. And he just knows how to play both sides. Like,
his team is incredible.
it is
God's plan satisfies both audiences.
Facts.
He's a genius, right?
because it's so catchy.
But all right, so to me the meeting went, yo, this is what we're gonna do. We got this poppy ass record that's gonna work, right? It's gonna make everybody be like, oh, it's a little bop, it's a little jingle, it's gonna get stuck in their head.
God's plan.
Yeah, and then what we're gonna do is give out this money to these poor people, right? And we're gonna help these people out.
I don't like how you paint the picture already.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how the meeting went.
Ice trade again.
I don't feel like
Ice trade again.
I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like it was all the way genuine. I feel like it was a marketing.
You feel like it was a
I feel like it was a marketing scheme,
Definitely a jig.
and it worked. And everybody's falling for it, and all y'all's like, it's a great message. Of course, it's a great message. You
Trav.
give anybody money, it's
Trav.
a great message.
Hold on. Right now, what we looking at right now, the NBA All-Star game, is the same thing Drake did in the video for 3 minutes. It's a charity game that they're giving back to charities, giving back to the community. That's all he's like. I've seen you at charity basketball games and they was filming it.
Yeah,
That's the same thing, right?
but to me, if you're going, if you're gonna do a charity game, that's cool. But if you're just walking up and handing people money, like, would you film?
Same thing.
Would you film? Have your son film you handing some money on the
If
on
I'm
the street?
famous, probably yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
It's the same as a turkey
to me,
giveaway. It's the same as a toy giveaway during Christmas.
But to me, like, to me personally, I wouldn't have somebody film me doing something for charity to help people out.
Let me ask you
now,
this.
saying that, like, I'm not saying don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
What he did was incredible, and I applaud him for doing it. But I just don't understand, why does it have to be a video for your first single?
So how you feel about it being well known and publicized about Bron's giving back to the kids and it being specials on TV, Bron's foundation, sending them to college and all that, and we know every detail of it because they've put it in our face, right?
Yeah, but Bron is not handing these people cash.
Yeah, he's handing them scholarships.
But he's not doing it he's not doing it to be like, oh, guess what? I'm promoting my single, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's what you see there, Sprite, Nike, all that.
Nah, man, to me it feels different.
So I work for a bank. We do the same shit.
Talk on the mic.
We give away money. It's always a jig. It's like we're going to help this community out just so we can turn around and market to this community.
That's how I feel. Like,
That's what he's doing.
But that's what charity is.
But I don't feel like Drake has to. I mean, dog, he was giving out cash money to people. Like, I'm like, dog, like, you didn't have to do a video for it. Like, you could have just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of the kindness of your heart. That's how I feel. Like, you don't have to film your good deeds.
But what if that sparks, like,
and that's cool.
hundreds of other people that want to go start giving back? Like, that
I'm not
may make
saying don't do that. I'm not saying don't do that. I just don't feel like you got to film your good deeds and make it like, oh, this is how I'm going to push my first single. Like, I just felt like it was something connected to it. That's how I felt.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, but Drake is going to, to me, it was like a meeting of the minds. Like, yo, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to push this. And this is how we're going to get everybody on the same page, and I'm going to win again. You know, it's a good marketing status. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, if that's what it takes to win, then do it.
He's ahead of Kendrick. He's a marketing genius.
His team is amazing.
You see the marketing rollout that he did against Meek in the disc, like with the emojis and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nigga had a rollout for a diss record. Let that sink in, man.
Yeah. And another way,
Right.
another way to win in 2018 is to tap into people's emotions, right? Because everything is so hypersensitive online. Like, but if you get people's emotions involved, you're gonna win.
But can we fault this man for that? Like, it's the new way to market. Like,
it is.
It's the new way to sell albums. Do I feel like it was not genuine? I do feel like it came from a genuine place, but I also feel like it was also a business move too.
yeah.
But we see that every day. I mean, God damn it, we got organizations that make a living off running jigs, and they're not doing anything for the people. The Red Cross.
It's the jig.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so y'all do acknowledge that it's a jig.
I don't want to. I'm not
I'm not
comfortable
calling it a jig.
jig.
I can't call it a jig.
Thanks,
I
Blaze.
can call it a business move.
Business moves.
But
Jig/genuine.
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
Nah, man, I can't roll
I'm
with
not
that.
putting jig
I can't.
on
Yeah,
it.
I can't put jig
I really
on it.
think, and I saw people talking about it wasn't his money. I don't care whose money it was. He helped people out. He impacted people's lives.
Right.
And I'm happy he did that. Like,
That should
I'm
be
not
the end
taking
of it, though.
away.
But that's what I'm saying, Trav. That, me personally, I think that should be the end of it. Like, I don't care how it had to happen. You know, what was the terms of it, that it was publicized. Like, the people got their lives changed for the better.
It worked on me.
It was real life Drake stimulus packages.
Hey, whatever works, right? To sell your music, to sell your image.
Oh, man.
He didn't need it
Whatever
to.
works.
That's the thing, though. But Drake don't need it to sell records. So that's why I'm not cool with calling it a jig, because
Yeah.
Drake don't need that.
I agree. He don't need that look to sell a record. He can sell a record.
So why make a video for your single?
Why not?
It's Black History Month, Black excellence going on right now. Like, it's trying to uplift our people. That's how I took it. Like,
And listen, it would be a jig if the people really never got the stuff.
right. if somebody come out like, yeah, that money was fake, or they took it as soon as they said.
I hope to God that
like
that would never happen.
I hope that but
I doubt that.
But I mean, it's 2018, so that would have been hit the net if that was fake. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, it's not like they just filmed that yesterday. Like,
kudos to Drake though. I mean, helping people. I'm all for it.
I don't get what we mad about.
I
don't get what we
but
mad
I'm not.
about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad or angry. Me personally, I just when I do a good deed for somebody, I wouldn't want somebody to film it. And that's my point of view.
I get it.
You also have to look at it as this is a superstar doing the deed, and then we're just normal people. Like, so there's not going to be a camera there regardless unless we put the camera up. Like, Drake can't do nothing without a camera being there. Probably more than likely, like
right.
oh no,
and then if you watch the video, if you watch the video closely, like look in the back, he got security on all different corners, like they're holding up people,
and the people